alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Irving. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Duncan. And it's Banchero in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Pierce is out there with Malone. Then it's Brandon Roy. Then it's Kareem, and it's Curry in at the 1. Here's Irving. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Irving against Curry. Outside, Malone. And he misses his first shot.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here is Irving after the miss from Karl Malone. And that one's good, George.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Pierce with the screen on Irving. Curry with the bounce pass. It's stolen by Banchero. Duncan, the pass to Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Obviously a great athlete, but the length of Ewing also helps on those alley-oops there. Throw it up his way, and the rest is easy.
Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And the jam by Stephen Curry.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
And here's Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Irving attacking. It's good. Irving's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Curry. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Irving. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Patrick Ewing.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Curry with it. Picked up by Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Malone. And it's Irving with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 9. Here's Ewing. Banked in off the glass.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Malone. A minute 20 left in the first. Ellis surveying the D. That's good from Malone on the assist from Monte Ellis.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Ellis. Inside, here's Malone. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Spins. Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Parker comes in for Curry, and then for Charlotte. Zion Williamson's checked in for Ewing. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Irving.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And Charlotte turns it over again.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here's Ellis. He has yet to score. Pass to Pierce. Over Tatum. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's Charlotte up 5. We've got more in store for you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Charlotte?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
So with Malone on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Parker. Pierce is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Rafer Alston. And it's Rulon in at the 5 spot. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin,
and it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Duncan, he's checked in for Williamson. Pierce, and Paul Pierce with the slam.
Heads-up play by Roy. He can be an effective facilitator when he wants.
Here's Mitchell. Takes it out to Banchero. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now Pierce. Lock at 6. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Rulon. Duncan against Pierce. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Charlotte leading by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Tatum. And And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That one on Malone.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
Some changes for Charlotte. Paul George comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Irving subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Whoa! Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Right side, Green. Outside, Malone. And Curry has it in the corner. To halt the run, the inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan gets a wide open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Duncan's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Warriors making a switch here. Ellis has checked in. Roy's checked in for Charlotte. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. .124 left now here in the second. Irving with it. He's got 6. Outside Roy. Driving inside. And then Roy with the jam.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Here's Curry. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 16. Duncan in the corner. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Malone sets the pick for Curry. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Pierce in for Monte Ellis. Outside for George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so it's Charlotte cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. We've got Duncan. George is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Ewing in at the center position.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And it goes down 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways. Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not? Pass to Pierce. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Irving. Here's Ewing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Roy. Pass to Pierce. Outside Curry. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Back to Curry. Clock at 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Charlotte leading by 22. Irving misses. Curry against Irving. Outside Roy. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Curry. And it's good for 2. He's got 6.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Irving looking over the floor. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The shot by Pierce will not go. And here's Charlotte. Puts it up. Again, Irving missing. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Pierce. Outside Curry. Pierce dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Ewing. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Roy. Pierce has got 4 points this quarter.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Out to Ewing. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Paul George with the steal. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Curry against Irving. Curry is inside. Count that one. Curry's got 8 points.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches.
It's a great finish! Oh!
Oh, my.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Ewing driving in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. 11 points in the game.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Irving attacking, and Irving throws it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo! That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. And a deep 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Charlotte ending the 3rd quarter with. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Ellis. Malone is out there with Anthony Parker. Then it's Roy. And it's Green in at the center. Here's Roy. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Charlotte. Mitchell wide open. It's good from long range.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Williamson against Malone. 5 to shoot. To end the run. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim. I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Ellis against Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
The fast hands of Williamson there. Adept at reading the opposition and then the anticipation for the steal.
Parker outside. Back to Ellis. Pass to Malone. Over Williamson. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one up. Here's Williamson. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Roy passes to Ellis. Back to Roy. Pass to Malone. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Green against Mitchell. Adebayo with this screen on Green. And it's Mitchell missing. Parker with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Outside, Malone. Here's Ellis. Parker trying to free himself up. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Malone.
And not just a perimeter player. Ellis can use his strength to take you inside.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ellis dishes to Green. Malone looking around. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Malone, a screen on Mitchell. Roy from outside, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Roy against Mitchell. Pass to Tatum. Kicks it out to Mitchell. They could use a bucket. Good on the three-point shot.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Ellis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. First one falls for him.
At the line for your home team, Monte.
And Ellis drops them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brunson against Curry. Brunson the pass to Adebayo. Here's Reed. Shot clock at 5. Sweet little floater.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.